Let's make a succulent roasted chicken meal. From brining for the ultimate tenderism to roasting with veggies, and then that 3-bean salad with my homemade feta-style cheese. Let's go. First, we're gonna start with our buckets, and this is my 4-liter bucket, y'all. I use these buckets to store oats, peas, beans, rice, milk, all the different things, and it works really well. It seals well, so you're not gonna get any spillage or leakage. So this is a 4-liter bucket. I'm going to fill it halfway. I'm going to be using 2 liters of water. Wonderful. So I have my 2 liters of water here, and I'm just going to season it. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to keep it simple because I have a main seasoning that's going to season our chicken when it's ready to go in the oven. So I have some red pepper flakes. I'm going to add a lime. I'm not even going to worry to take out the seeds. Just going to squeeze it. Drop my lime in there. Now guys, I usually cook with pink Himalayan salt, but for brines and such like this, where I'm going to be using a lot of salt, I use regular iodized salt. And my sugar. Wow. Nice. So our brine is well balanced. And now for the main attraction, our meat. And this is, you can see, a 2.5 to 3 pound chicken. And it's not very big, as you can see, but it goes right in there. And you see how beautifully it fits? Oh yeah, it fits beautifully. Now you can leave this for up to 2, 3, 4, 5 days in the brine, which I've done already. But 1 hour for the least, I'm going to leave this for about 3 hours. Covered, of course. And if you don't have a bucket like this, you can definitely use a pot with a cover or a bowl with a cover. It's completely fine. Close nicely. And this goes in the fridge. So for my veggies, I am using some potatoes here, and I am just dicing them into relatively medium dice. Nice and bite size, that would be. And now onto the carrots. Y'all, I saw these cute little carrots in the grocery that I could not pass up. Now they were small, but they were not very thin, so I still decided to cut them into about 4 sticks, and that was perfect. So the extra hands that you would be seeing here would be my daughters. After I cut the carrots, I decided I wanted to wash them again, and she was more than happy to help. So obviously I went in with some salt, and potatoes do require a bit of salt, but still be careful. I added a little water to the bottom so that my veggies don't burn in the cooking process. I went in with my secret all-purpose spice blend, some oregano, dried oregano, and a pinch of red pepper flakes before I brought it all together with a drizzle of olive oil. I set that aside because it was time to prepare my chicken. So I ended up leaving my chicken in the brine overnight because I was so busy that day. So this is the other day and it is completely fine. It's just going to be much more flavorful. Then I cut my chicken open, also known as spatchcocking, but I'm definitely not going to remove the backbone because I'm not going to make stock or anything. I'm just going to leave it on one side of the chicken. I did, however, remove the center breastbone and the cartilage, and some people like to keep it. I don't, especially when I am going to cut that chicken in half. To my Caribbean people, my Caribbean loves, listen, I did wash and clean the chicken before I put it into the brine. I just didn't show it because I didn't feel like it was necessary. But as you can see, the chicken is perfectly clean. That's just something I'm going to put out there because I know somebody's going to be thinking, you didn't wash that chicken and clean it before you put it into the brine. Yes, my love, I did. And the all-purpose spice blend is all I need for my chicken when I'm done. So here I'm just adding some olive oil, and this is going to add some flavor and it is going to help that skin crisp up so nicely. Now these babies are going to go into a hot oven. Hot as in 475 degrees to 500 degrees for about 45 minutes, and listen, it's going to remain uncovered. The skin is going to be crispy and I promise you that chicken is not going to be dry. Now just take a good look at that beauty. We're going to move on to the 3-bean salad. Somewhere along the line, I lost half the footage of me cutting up my veggies for this salad, as I usually do. For the canned components, I'm going in with some whole kernel sweet corn and some butter beans. Now the other beans I have on the stove reheating because I want them to be nice and warm, and that would be some chickpeas, or as some people call it, garbanzo beans, and some red beans. And I am going to open my can the traditional Caribbean way every single time. Yes, I have a can opener, but this is easier and I'm used to it. I drained my corn, I drained my butter beans because the liquid in there is absolutely unnecessary. My vinaigrette remains super simple. It's 3 parts oil, 1 part acid, 1 part mustard, and the mustard is just for emulsification. Everything else is purely for flavor. I'll give it a whisk until everything is well combined and there is no separation between the oil and the liquid. Assembly time, and I'm going to add all my beans, corn, and veggies that I had prepared. But what really takes this salad up a notch is my homemade feta-style cheese. It is super delicious and super easy to make. I am going to link the recipe below so you could go check it out. Okay, so my meal is finished. I'm excited. Here we are. Yeah, right there. Okay, so here I have my chicken, roasted chicken. I have my roasted carrots and potatoes. And I have my okay. And I have my three bean salad. Let's get to tasting. So I'll try the salad first. And this feta is salty. This is not my marinated feta. This is just brined, and the recipe will be linked below so you can just check it out. Now, while this is healthy, it has a kind of a creamy mouthfeel, which I love. Absolutely love it. And the tomatoes gives it a nice proper sweetness. You all know by now I love tomatoes. So for my carrots, would you all believe I am not a huge fan of carrots? I'm not. Well, roasted carrots, they could get my vote anytime. It's super good. The potato, The almond butter is begging. I'm not sharing. I'm not sharing. Anyway, and my chicken.
Delicious.
The delicious me. Ooh, and the chicken, because it was brined, it is so moist. Look, 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 look. I want to show you what it looks like. Look. Look, 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 look. Oh, it's so moist. Mmm. Mmm. Look at that chicken. Mmm. Mmm, mmm, mmm. It's so moist. Anyway. Usually I'll tell you all I'm not going to eat all of that, but today I think I'll be a little greedy. I am going to eat all. No, I'm not going to apologize for it. I'm not sorry. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you give any one or all of your recipes a try. And thank you for making it till the end of the video. I will see you soon. Enjoy.